The South Korean-built KF-21 Boramae, which is presently undergoing development and flight testing, is being considered by the Philippine Air Force for its long-running multi-role fighter MRF competition. Colonel Maynard Mariano of the Philippine Air Force told local media that Manila is keeping an eye on the progress of the twin-engined KF-21 Boramae, which took to the skies for the first time on July 19. The first prototype was completed and unveiled in April 2021 during a rollout ceremony at KAI's headquarters at Sakyon Airport. It was given the official name Boramae, Fighting Hawk. The KF-21 Boramae, previously known as the KF-X, is the twin-engined aircraft bore the flags of both South Korea and Indonesia, the only foreign partner in the program. Its primary goal is to produce an advanced multi-role fighter for South Korean and Indonesian Air Force. The airframe is stealthier than any fourth-generation fighter, but does not carry weapons in internal bays, like fifth-generation fighters, though internal bays may be introduced later in development. The program is led by the South Korean government, which owns 60% of the program. And in 2010, Indonesia acquired a 20% stake in the program, with the remaining 20% held by private partners, such as KAI. Design and development. The program's initial goal was to develop a single-seat twin-engine multi-role fighter with stealth capabilities that outperformed the Dassault Rafale and Eurofighter Typhoon, but fell short of the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. According to Konkuk University's Weapon Systems Concept Development and Application Research Center, the KF-X should be superior to the F-16 Fighting Falcon, with 50% greater combat range, 34% longer airframe lifespan, improved avionics, active electronically scanned array radar, more effective electronic warfare, and data link capabilities. Their recommendations also included 50,000 pounds of thrust, 220,000 Newton, from two engines, supersonic interception and cruising capability, and multi-role capabilities. But the Republic of Korea Air Force later reduced the project requirements to a 4.5 generation fighter with limited stealth capabilities. The KF-21 is expected to enter service in South Korea by 2026, with the Air Force purchasing 40 planes. And by 2026, high-end fighters will prioritize air-to-air combat capabilities. Following the FA-50, the KF-21 is South Korea's second domestic fighter jet development program. South Korea is looking for a niche market for its semi-stealth fighter jets, which have been praised for their high agility and low maintenance costs, and are expected to emerge in the global market as a cost-effective alternative to Chinese warplanes, like the J-10CE and FC-31 fighters, particularly in Africa. Chinese analysts have previously stated that the new jets are far from comparable to advanced fifth-generation fighters, such as China's Chengdu J-20, but if mass-deployed, the KF-21 could still change the regional Air Force power balance. And armed with European Meteor air-to-air missiles and homegrown radars, the KF-21 could even match China's J-20 stealth fighter in combat capabilities. The jet took 6.5 years to develop, and went on its maiden flight last month. The South Korean Air Force plans to deploy 120 units of the KF-21 by 2032, to replace its aging fleet of F-4 and F-5 fighters, as well as the country's fourth-generation F-16s and F-15Ks. In addition to F-21 fighters, South Korea already has 40 F-35 stealth fighters, and plans to acquire another 20 F-35 fighters between 2023 and 2028.